Hello! Today we are going to talk about the boot fitting your inline skates at home. It often happens that after you buy the inline skates you are very happy, you have great control, great comfort, all is very good, but after some period of time you realize that there is a point which is like really problem point for your foot, where you have pressure all the time, which gets tired and so on. If you have inline skates like this type, like the semi-soft boot, then you just give it some time and it will take the shape of your foot and all will be okay. But if you have a hard boot, like plastic boot, then time will just make it worse. You will be feeling worse and worse. And there is a solution for that. It is relatively easy thing to do. Only thing that you need is the so-called heat gun, or also called hot air gun, something like that. It has same principle as the hair dryer, but it's just much more powerful. So you can rent something like this in any construction shop just for a while and fix your inline skates very easily. Most problematic places on the foot, on the most people, like just all the feet are different. So most people have the problem with the inner ankle. This is where some people have it bigger or just different shape, and they have the problem right here, and I'm among those people. Some people have it here, some people have it here, and some people have it in this place. In any place, if you have a plastic boot and a heat gun, you can easily fix it. First thing you need to do, you need to clearly identify where is the pressure point. For example, on this boot it was here, so I just made it to be like a little bit like a little bump here, and it doesn't hurt at all anymore. And I'll need to do the same on the second boot. So you remove the liner. If you have something that is like, if it's somewhere under the cuff, you remove the cuff. And in my case I will also remove this buckle from here. Don't remember how it's removed, but yeah, something like this. So you remove the buckle, you take the heat gun, you prepare something to put pressure with, like, so I'll be using the handle of the screwdriver. I found it, like, the shape of it quite good for pressing from the inside. So while pressing from the inside, you just hit it from the outside. Of course you have to be very careful, because this thing gives very hot air. Don't direct it to your hands, because you will burn it quite quickly. And be careful with the plastic, don't overheat it. Don't be very afraid of it, because if you heat it too much, you will start seeing that it melts on the top of it. That means that you are starting to overheat it. Just don't do it. And you can, first time you can do it on the lower speed to make sure that you don't accidentally damage your inline skate. So this is how it's done. You just heat it up. I already know how it works, so I'll make it a little bit quicker. So you just heat it carefully. If you do it slower, you will definitely not leave any marks on your skate, but if you are not patient like I am, you can do it quicker, but there is a small probability that you will see you will leave some signs of this heating on your inline skate. So just heating it, it's still getting hotter. It's okay. Be careful, don't burn your fingers when touching it, better not to touch it. So I will start pushing and seeing. Oh, that's too much. Okay, now when it's hot, just push it out in the correct location and hold it for a while until it cools down, and all will be okay. Just give it some time to cool down. Okay, so that's actually it. I'll be doing now the same thing to another pair of skates, but the idea is this: you just be careful, don't be afraid to do it. It's quite easy, like relatively easy, and it's much cheaper than going and first of all finding the place where this service can be provided, and you'll pay a lot of money there. So it's, of course, I find it much easier and better to do it at home. First time I did something like this for much higher price. Now it's very cheap when I do it myself. So that's it. Thank you for your attention.